everybody. Welcome back to week number 2 of season 21 PRA Wreckfest. I am going to be your host tonight, Wired. And joining me in the booth will be Mr. Squeller. He is currently just going through a few things with all the Bronze Series drivers, as we have a new face, along with just trying to get everybody up to speed. What's up, Inferno?
What is up?
Just so you know, we are live. I don't know if you saw what's happening, but Squeller's also here, but we can three-man this if we really want to.
Squeller told me he was doing bronze, and then you invited me, so
I messaged you
yeah.
after, and I was like, "Wait, no, I'll do. Bro, it's okay. It doesn't
You know what?
matter.
It's because PlayStation invites the whole party when I start it now. So
okay.
it's PlayStation being dumb.
Are you good just doing gold, or do you want to three-man it? I'm down for whatever. Three-man could get a little clunky, but I mean, I don't care. Like,
hey,
but if you want to practice, Street Race Inferno, or do you want to talk? That's up to you.
Practicing gives me chills. All right.
Hey,
well, maybe I'll hang out in the stream then and let you guys vibe, just so I can hang out with Texas and do the original plan, because you're willing to help out.
Hey man, I'll do both. You know, more people hear my voice. It's good for everyone.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let you guys vibe. I'm gonna hang out with Texas because you're here.
Alrighty.
It's his first sesh. I'd like to be there just as a help.
Hey, fair enough.
Okay. Cool, yeah.
Right on.
Good luck, boys.
Thank you. Well, after that little bit of confusion, Squeller's not going to be joining me in the booth. It's our man Inferno.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Hanging out. I'm gonna join up on this lobby and see what we got going on here now, actually.
Rad on. Well, we're getting ready to start qualifying here on Boulder Bank Short Route. I am not happy with this week's tracks.
Oh.
Whoever decided this is a maniac, and I love you.
But slightly hate. Is my voice coming through? I know on the stream last week it was pretty low.
It is a little low. I just got that message from Eraser Check. Let me just turn you up a little bit. All right, and we will chat. Racer, just keep me updated on his vocal levels. We'll get that sorted. But, yeah, so this week's tracks are quite intense. I mean, it's not very often that we put two almost minute-long courses in the same week together, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
It's definitely a rough, I would say, endurance. You know, it's like you said, a whole minute long for both of these. And literally a minute. I think I'm running like 59s and a minute on Sandstone. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there in that boat too. I mean, I'm high 59s on Sandstone, and I've gotten to like 58.7, but it's few and far between for those. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm not hitting no 58.7. All right.
Listen, I feel all great and stuff about my 58.7, but like. I'm also racing with W and Zombie, who are running like 58.3s. So, yeah.
Hey, if you follow those guys, it's really good practice and kind of shows you the line. They really bring out the best in people if they're able to keep up and watch them. So.
Oh, for sure. And another exciting thing is going to be we were going to start at the front here at Boulder Bank.
Oh, I guess I'm racing this. I'm just gonna
I
pull
guess
over
you are
DNF.
too. They should be resetting it for Phantom. Looks like you got in, and they did reset it. Cool.
Okay, cool. Let's
unready to see
if
they and unready too, just to be safe.
I'm just gonna spam ready and unready.
Change. But no, I convinced W to start at the back with me. And Zombie here at Boulder Bank as well. So all three of us are going to be battling at the back and trying to filter our way through the field, which, based on last week's results, I mean, I've said it multiple times, I think this is the most stacked gold season has ever been.
Yes, gold is very stacked for sure. I got a good little taste of that last week. And then what's also stacked right now is silver. These guys look insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's kind of ridiculous how quick this league has gotten. I say it almost every stream. Like, even these bronze guys are running, almost top 100. Some are even breaking into that top 100 mark on the leaderboards. So it's just goes to show how much time these guys put in and how quick we really are.
Absolutely. Who you looking out for tonight? Let's see. We got. Oh, we had some newcomers, didn't we, to bronze? Are they not? Oh, Rat Attack is here. Okay, I see him.
Yeah, Rat Attack was here last week. He's back for more. Ika really, really wanted to be here for this week, but he got called into work, so unfortunately he'll be missing out. But we got one familiar face down here, Car Ramrod. He raced with us last season. He was unable to join us last week, so he's back for his second go in PRA and joining us for the first time this season and maybe ever. I can't remember if he's ever raced with us before or not, but Toxic Ghost is going to be joining us here in the Bronze Series. And from what I hear from Mr. Unknown, Millsy, that's out of pocket, dog.
They just kicked Phantom so they could start the qualifying.
Oh, boy.
That's awesome.
But from what I hear from Unknown, Toxic is supposed to be like high bronze, low silver driver. So I expect him to be right up in there with Bumskag and AJ tonight, if that's the truth.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be, if that is the case, that'd be a good welcome to this bronze series. With Bum and even AJ, they both kind of ran away with it. They got good leads last week and just kind of checked out. So hopefully we can see some of that, not aggression, but competitiveness between the top players here.
Oh, Ramrod just eats the rock going on that uphill. So another thing about this track is, honestly, both of them, it is terrifying to drive both of these tracks in this car.
Oh man, this car is. This car doesn't like these tracks, man. I've just come to accept it.
I mean, this track's a little safer than the other one, but it's still just as terrifying. There's so many places where you can make the slightest mistake, but you'll lose multiple seconds as you see someone back there is just flipping into the field.
And there goes Phantom joining back. He's probably just gonna have to start in the back on this, unfortunately, but okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. I see Cyber in the chat. The uphill blind corner is terrifying. Yeah, that's the one that I was gonna talk about. I'm gonna ride on here with Boogie and just kind of let you know what's going on. So this corner here, if you want to really go fast, you want to start on the left side as he's coming up to it. You want to start on this left side here and kind of stay left, like even farther than Boogie to get the optimal line. But the scary thing is there's a tree and a rock in the way, so you got to be like pixel perfect to run a stupid fast lap like Zombie or W does.
Yeah, no, if you land on that rock, you're irritated and then kind of just out of the race at that point.
Yeah. Graham, what it is? I see you in the chat, buddy. Ty, what's going on? Millsy, I'm not talking to you. Ty's in the chat, of course.
Hi, Ty. You better bring your A game for silver, big boy.
Yeah, and
it's coming in. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're
What's
good.
coming into play on this track is the crossover.
Yes, that is another big thing. You'll definitely see it more in play in this bronze series than any of the other ones. Don't get me wrong, anything can happen in any of the series. If someone gets in a wreck by themselves or, just gets separated by the field in a tally, that crossover can be very lethal.
Oh, yeah. And not saying, I want anybody to hit somebody, but would it make an interesting stream? I think so.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as a commentator and viewer, I love to see the chaos and the tough battles and the door banging. That's what brings excitement. As a racer, I hope I do not get hit in that crossover.
No, that'll be a big. All right, this is. I'm done. let's just coast the rest of this time and see what happens.
Let's pack it up and see where we end up.
Yep, and then not that we're gonna jump divisions here, but since they're just kind of cruising around this qualifying laps here, we got AY jumping into Gold Series now. So you guys will have a new little contender up there with you guys.
Yeah, so after last week, actually, Inferno and AY ended up trading places. So AY jumping his way up into the Gold Series. He really wanted to see what he's made of up there, especially after a pretty dominant race in that Silver Series last week. So we're gonna see what he's made of
goes
tonight.
Flipping, catches that inside rock right before the finish line, and then
yeah, and Kay also got mixed up in that.
I don't know what he's doing. He's just going backwards now. Okay, he's resetting. Here we go.
Yeah, I think he was just backing up a bit to try and get a run into this last lap, so he didn't burn a lap there.
100%. Yeah, that's you want to get every good lap you can on qualifying. I mean, never know what you could hit on any time. So
yeah, exactly. Another thing I've noticed with these two tracks is if your car gets damaged, and not component damage, cosmetic, it will seriously hinder your lap times here.
yeah, all the bumps, it really does matter.
Yeah, like all the bumps, it lands different, it bottoms out. If you hit the front end of your car, and I had it happen to me in practice earlier, I damaged the front bumper, and the driver's side bumper kind of curled to the left. So then going around this corner that bumps keg's going, I just kept clipping this tree because of where the car ended up after hitting a barrier. Like it's insane.
Yeah, I'm having trouble on Sandstone there, where it's the coming right out of the finish line. You get that little jump and little right hander.
Yeah,
it just turns left for me, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're going over here now.
Yeah, it's definitely quite the track. Well, qualifying is complete. AJ taking that pole position. Walleye King jumping up in second. Let's go. Boogie in third. Ramrod 4. Bumpskeg 5. Alpha Boss 6. K 7th. Ice Dude 8th. Toxic 9th. Rat Attack 10th. And Phantom, because of his ping, is starting in the rear.
It's all right. I mean, AJ starting up front again. See what he does with this time. Whether he pulls away with it or maybe gets caught up with Walleye. Walleye running a pretty quick lap here.
Yeah, minute point 4 is definitely nothing to slouch at as we're waiting on these guys to change the lobby settings here. Let's go look right around where that would put you on the leaderboard. I may be scrolling for a bit. This is a track that has been grinded quite a lot.
Oh yeah, I love this track, honestly.
Well, you, sir, are wrong.
All right, I like it in the raid-in. Okay, the raid-in, it's fun with the raid-in. Any other car, I don't know. Yeah, it's frustrating.
All right, a minute point 2, minute point 3, you're looking at around 300, 320th, 350th, in and around that range. So definitely, for a track that's been grinded this much, it's impressive, especially in this car.
Oh yeah, yeah. This car is not. I don't want to say designed, but doesn't favor this track.
No, absolutely not. It's definitely an interesting combination. Cap, I did see you in the chat earlier. Walleye King for president. I'm with it. I'm Canadian, but I'd vote for Walleye.
Oh, I would too. 100%. He's close enough, man. All right.
Mr. Squellerman is back.
Just making a quick announcement for all our stream viewers out there. I take a personal responsibility to this. I read the track as a short track. I didn't realize it was a minute long, and that's my bad. So we're going to retroactively change the laps tonight. It's going to be 15 on each track tonight. We're running 15, not 20, because that's insane, and that is my bad.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
So when you guys on the stream go, why is it? There's a 15. That's why. Okay, have fun.
Appreciate it. Well, you heard it from the man himself. We're going down to 15 laps on both tracks.
Oh, you know, some of the audience out there right now is going, thank God.
Honestly, I'm going, thank God. I did not want to do 20 laps here.
No, I can practically hear Racer Chick right now going, holy shit, who the hell thought 20 laps was a good idea?
Listen, I I got into I wouldn't say an argument. I just kind of yelled at Squeller a little bit earlier this week and just kind of said, who in their right mind would put these two tracks together? Like 35 laps at a minute each. You know, you got qualifying, so really you're doing 45 laps. That's just a recipe for disaster, my guy.
Yeah, at some point you just get tired and you're just like, yeah, who cares at this point? If somebody's gone, you're just like, whatever. I don't need to push it at this point.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely an endurance night. Even 15 laps on each. It's gonna be a grind. You know, it's all about how you survive and how you manage in traffic on these two tracks.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow along with Ice Dude on the start.
Zombie, what's going on? This is Mr. Inferno commentating with me.
Zombie knows. Come on, Zombie. You really act like you don't know who it is. That's rude.
I will say the return of the Phantom Shotgun Skeletons is back.
Oh, there we go. I was missing them last week.
Me too.
I think he heard.
Listen, it felt out of place. You know, his car was just not quite right, but he's got the purple and black back on, and he's got the skeletons back, so everything is right in the world.
100%. It's like Ice Dude running without his shades on his car. Come on now.
If I ever see Ice Dude without his shades, I'm driving to New York and making sure he's okay.
There you go.
But who am I going to ride on board with? Let's ride on board with...
I'd say Boogie. He's what, third? See with that top pack?
Boogie's in third. I'm going to ride on with Bumskeg. He's in fifth.
There you go.
No. Sixth? Where is he? What is happening? They do know it's a left-hander as the first turn, right?
Was AJ on the right hand?
AJ's on the left-hand side right now. Or, no, he is on the right hand. He's on the right hand. You know what?
Okay.
Let's roll with it.
AJ, man, I mean, maybe he knows something we don't. Let's see what the start of this race brings.
I mean, that outside line, it is a sweeper, so you will carry more momentum, and the next corner is to the right, so, you know, maybe he's big braining it.
All right, here we go.
We're getting the field tightened up and ready to go, and we are green here for race number 1 of the Bronze Series.
All right, I don't think that right hand decision worked out well for AJ up there. Walleye definitely took the lead on that.
Yeah, well, I did send it in a little bit, but that outside run, man.
Yep. All right, something to think about. Oh, Ice, good save. Wow, him and Alpha Boss getting a little sideways next to each other there.
Boogie and Bombskeg getting into it. Ramrod into the barrier. Toxic comes flying in. So does Ice Dude. Gains 2-3 positions out of that. Ramrod and Toxic getting into it. Ramrod into the outside wall.
Wow, these guys are trying for position early on here.
They are going for it. And I mean, with all this battling, as you can see AJ and Walleye up there, they are fading away fast.
Oh, Ice Dude hits the tires, hits the wall, spins.
He did get collected by somebody there, so that will be tally number 1, I'm assuming. I'm not in there to officiate, so I don't really know.
I don't know. It looked like he might have hit the reset just in time, but I didn't get to quite see it. I am riding with him, so go ahead and switch it up to somebody else for a second here.
Looks like Kay also had something happen, so he's back here in this rear pack.
Oh my good! AJ goes flipping.
Oh, that's what Walleye wanted right there.
I don't know what happened. I just like blinked, and all of a sudden he was sideways flipping into that corner. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's what I mean. This track is so unpredictable in so many different places that one wrong move, and you know you can go from leading the race to 4th. Even worse.
Yeah, Walleye's walking away. Alpha Boss trying to catch him right now. And then Bum and that group are staying pretty sturdy back there. I wonder if they're going to be able to catch him without a caution.
Boogie coming to the line here has a bit of a run on AJ. Is going to have the inside line. AJ going really wide, just tapping that wall. Maybe has a run from going that wide through the whole thing. Does, but is going to have the outside going up this hill, which if he tries this, he's a maniac. Okay, he backs out. Smart.
I was gonna say, you'll have to let me know if he's a maniac or not. I'm not watching that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Kay got a little squirrely there. I thought he was about to collect Ice Dude with him.
Speaking of Ice Dude, okay, Ice Dude into the outside wall, inside wall. Sorry.
I'm watching Kay and all I hear is.
As soon as I was about to mention his name, it's a gift, man. I don't know. Apparently, I'm just not allowed to talk about anybody because they'll just die.
I think you honestly get paid to do this.
I'm a paid actor. What can I say? Ramrod and Toxic having a very good battle coming to the last corner. Toxic gave the little bump and run. Is going to get that position and clears him before corner number 1.
Has made some headway up here with Alpha Boss. Catching up a little bit. I think Alpha Boss is actually catching up to Walleye, so this should develop into quite a battle here if they all three get up next to each other.
Yeah, I'm just flipping through the field trying to find Bum, see if we can't keep an eye on that a little bit. We got Nitro in the chat. Let's go, Walleye. We got the cheers coming. If Walleye comes in and wins this, man, it'd make me so happy. I love that dude.
Absolutely. I haven't seen him get the win yet, so I would really be happy to see him do it here.
Walleye is an interesting character. I mean, he's gotten second so many times. I don't know if he's ever won a PRA race, to be honest with you. I'm sure he has at some point, but in recent memory, I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, like I said, he holds on to it. And honestly, he's always in really good spirits. That's what really makes him so fun to be around, is that even if he is not the fastest person in the lobby, he is still such a fun to be around.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's always laughing and trying to make everybody have a good time. So definitely one of those spirit lifters that we all need every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Alpha Boss getting a run on him, though, here. He got a little squirrely on that up right-handed blind.
Yeah,
corner
we are going to hop on board with Alpha. I see Westberg in the chat, and Alpha Boss win would be awesome as well. I agree. Alpha Boss has been with us for about 3 seasons now. We got Cyber. Please don't curse him. All right, I'm done talking about him. I promise.
Hey, let me do the talking about the leaders, all right, man? Well, Alpha does get that little pass on there from Walleye. See if Walleye's able to hold on to him here and maybe get back at him a little bit here in a second. Make up some time.
I will say towards the middle of the pack here, looks like K, Toxic, and Ramrod might be having a good little battle here soon. Ramrod was able to pull away from Toxic a little bit.
Yeah, I'm wondering how Toxic is feeling right now, being his first maybe PRA race. Like you said, you don't know, but sure, a little bit of nerves are coming into play for him.
Yeah, for sure. Now, he is no stranger to league racing. He does race over in the WPL.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he is currently sitting with the owner of WPL. He's with Unknown right now. They're going to some real-life races either tonight or this week, so they're hanging out tonight, which is cool.
Hey, that'll be some fun.
Oh, absolutely. Some of my favorite nights of racing are when I end up being at Squeller's place for the night, and I'm like, hey, I'm stealing your PlayStation for like an hour. So, it's always good fun to have your buddies there cheering you on in person as well.
100%.
Seems like this field's starting to thin out a little bit.
Oh, Walleye and Bum back there fighting it out a little bit.
I did see that. I just popped on board. Bumskag. Looks like he's going to be able to get that position from him nice and clean. In terms of times, I will say Bumskag currently dominating in the lap time performance. He's got a minute .004. And the next closest is a minute .250, which is AJ, who's back in 5th currently, doing everything he can to catch this top group.
Yeah, he had that unfortunate incident on that blind corner, so hopefully he's able to actually catch up. And yeah, I'm sure he's praying for a caution right now, because I know he wants to get up here and show what he's got after last week's performance.
Absolutely. I will say, coming into that front stretch, Alpha Boss and Bum both went into the wall, so it did give Walleye and Boogie a little bit of room to catch up to them Not enough to battle them yet, but enough to still be in that conversation.
100%. You can just see these guys are just scared of this corner as they come flying around it. Brakes go on so early. They're like, oh, please no, not this time.
See, you're going to see the three different levels of that corner tonight. You're going to have these bronze guys who are taking it super cautiously and trying to just survive. You're going to have silver. It's going to be a mixture of the two. It's going to be a little cautious, but still a little more full sendy than these guys.
Oh, I am gonna send it in there. Dude.
I
do
love
not
it.
care.
I
will.
love it.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the W line. If it doesn't work out one time, then
And then
actually,
you're
if it
gonna
doesn't work out one time, then whatever.
then you're gonna have majority of gold, who are gonna be absolutely full sending everything the entire time.
Whoa. I don't know if you're on board with Bum or Alpha, but they're here battling each other.
I did see. Oh, looks like Walleye got into something back there.
Ah,
He
no.
did. He flipped her somehow, some way. He's now in 5th and on an island of his own. You look behind, you can just barely make out Toxic and Ramrod back there, and you cannot see anything in front of him.
Man, well, hopefully something goes right for him.
That would be ideal for sure. I
As
would
far
love
as
to see a caution at
catching
this
up.
point. As far as catching up, if there's no caution, I unfortunately don't think Waller's going to be in conversation for this victory anymore.
Oh no, definitely not. It's the first group, and then this is far out there, and then the second group is probably just as far. So
Yeah, so barring any mistakes, it looks like Walleye will be coming home in that 5th place position unless there's a caution or someone else wrecks out somewhere.
which we are coming close on that caution cutoff. What, lap 12 or 13?
I believe it should be lap 13 as far as when I ran it. As far as now, not a clue. It'll be 12 or 13 though.
Boogie gives AJ the little bump and run there. Gives him the respect though. Shows him, hey, you can get your run back.
Yeah.
But then says, no, never mind. I'll take the inside line. Bye-bye.
Looks like Alpha and Bum are still battling it out here. Such a good fight between these two. Two veterans of the game, honestly. They've been around for as long as I've been here, and it's good to see these two battling it out for a victory.
100%. Bum is almost in that 59s.
Boogie hits the rocks on the inside of the last corner. He has flipped, had to reset. Looking towards the back of the pack, Toxic and Ramrod still battling out. Ramrod's going to have the run going towards corner number 1. He's going to have the inside line, but as we've seen, that outside, you get a good run coming off this corner, and Toxic's going to take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
Looking even farther back, let's talk about a guy we haven't talked about yet, Mr. Phantom Shotgun. Seems like he's coming back from his unfortunate ping issues. Seems like he's kept it on the track, kept it clean most of this race, and he's having good battles with Kay and Ice Dude right now.
Yeah, he's looking good, you know. Unfortunately, usually we see kind of Phantom, not that he's way up there, but usually fighting for like the last place. I like to see him moving up here and making some progress.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, compared to where he was when he first started with PRA, the fact that he's even battling Ice Dude right now is absolutely amazing. It's good to see.
Oh yeah.
Even with the unfortunate events from Ice Dude this race, it's good to see him up here and battling with these guys. And don't count out Rat Attack either. He is right behind this group of 3 back here. He's just waiting for one of them to make a mistake, and he will be able to capitalize on it.
Oh yeah. By the way, we are in caution cutoff, so no cautions.
No more cautions. We are going to be green to the end. Let's go back up front and see what's happening with these two. Looks like Bumskag is able to mount a bit of a lead here on Alpha Boss.
Yeah, Alpha just threw it in there just now on that right-hander. Threw it in there a little aggressive and got sideways.
Well, I think at this point he's banking on a Bumskag mistake to be able to catch, but he's pushing it too hard back there as he hits the outside wall in the last corner.
Oof.
And that's going to give Bum everything he needs to win this race. It'll be interesting to see if Squeller makes any changes to the roster going into next week. I know we made a couple changes this week. We moved some people around. Bum was one of the controversial ones that some people thought he should go up to silver. Others thought that he should stay in bronze. Squeller made the decision to keep him where he is, so haha, can't yell at me, yell at Squeller.
Honestly, these two tracks are such hard tracks to try and gauge that off of. I mean, you can make so many mistakes with it. I mean, of course, you get up to the gold part of it. You know, y'all aren't making too many mistakes, but between the silver and the bronze, it's like this track's so bumpy that even the bronze could have trouble, or the silvers could have trouble with it. So
I will say, shoutouts to Walleye. He has taken the fast lap from Bumskag.
ooh,
It was a minute .004. The fast lap from Walleye is now a minute .002.
Heck yeah.
So it may only be by 2,000ths, but that's enough. Oh, his Bum has to brake going through the intersection. Very well done by Bumskag. He was keeping an eye on that radar.
I was just jumped on with Alpha, and I just see the cars go, and then Bum, I thought he had to reset or something. I was like, oh no.
No, he made the wise decision to brake, to not get involved in anything.
But coming around, let's see what happens.
If he has to brake this time around, that's going to give Alpha Boss a good shot at catching up. He does have to brake a little bit.
He's free and clear though.
Alpha
Not too much.
Doesn't. So as long as Bum's clean through here, and he is, Bumskag is going to be coming home with your race number 1 of week 2 victory. Alpha Boss in second, AJ third, Boogie bringing it home in fourth. Walleye, after the unfortunate events of flipping, is going to be coming home in fifth, but he does get that bonus point from the fast lap. Toxic coming home in sixth. Ramrod in seventh. Epic battle between those two guys. Ice Dude hits the inside rock and flips,
no.
which means Phantom coming home in eighth. Rat Attack coming home in ninth. K in 10th, and Ice Dude rounding out your field in 11th. That was definitely interesting. But what's even more scary is that I think the next track is harder in this car.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There is the man, Mr. Bumskag, coming home with victory number 2 on the season. How you doing, buddy?
My heart skipped a beat. Tell you that much. I don't know if you caught that or not.
Oh, I did. In 4K HD, I flipped to you as you were going through that intersection.
I think I pooped a little.
It was
I had good warning from Squeller, but I was just going too fast. I tried to slam on the brakes. I yelled shit real loud. Luckily, I got through there. Alpha Boss would have zoomed right on by.
Oh yeah, you made it
Boy,
through
he put
unscathed.
up a fight.
He did. It was an epic battle between you two, and honestly, when you had to brake check through the intersection there, it gave him another chance. If you had to brake hard like that again through the intersection, he might have had a run on you for that victory there.
I know. Kay was the last one through the intersection, and he was given the tribal war chant. Ah! He was ready to go 100 miles an hour at me. So.
He was ready to take you out for Valhalla.
Wow, what a race. I had to work hard for it. And Walleye got the fast lap.
He did.
Good job, Walleye.
He snuck that away from you at around lap 13. 12 or 13 he got that from you. So
I couldn't get down to the 59s. I just couldn't do it.
He got some clear air after his unfortunate flip there. I flipped to him after it happened, and you couldn't see the group in front of him, and you could just barely make out the group behind him. So,
wow.
Anyway, sir,
my fingers hurt. Time to go back.
Congrats on race victory number 2, and good luck, brother, in race number 2.
Thank you.
Walleye.
Walleye, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want Bum to win again. Come on now.
Can you tell who we were rooting for?
Yeah, bottom of the list for Inferno. I'm walking out with my nose in the air.
Hey, do something. Welp. Awkward.
Yeah, that is definitely something. My dog is currently going off, so I might have to mute on and off here and there. Sounds like she's calmed down though, which is nice. Food just got delivered, so after this race, I'm gonna be going to munching before my races.
Yep, and now we get a good look at your home life over here. No cooking, just ordering the food right before the race day.
Hey, listen, I didn't order it. My little brother came downstairs earlier. He's like, "Hey, I got a $20 gift card for this pizza place. We're gonna order pizza." All right, cool.
Hey, who can deny free pizza? I can't say I would do anything different.
Man, I will take it all day, every day.
100%. Well,
Anyways, we are going into race number 2 here, Sandstone Raceway main route. And as I said before, Walleye. Oh boy. After Bumskag joined, or left.
that's funny.
You got me all messed up now, Inferno. Come on. But as I was saying, I find that this track in this car is much more difficult than Boulder Bank. And it's for one reason, and one reason only. Corner 1.
Yeah, I don't like corner 1 at all, man. I'm not. It is
Corner-
kicking my butt the whole time.
Corner 1, if you take it wrong, like it gives you the weirdest jump to the left. And out to the left is nothing but death. So it's very terrifying to go full speed through there. Like, you have to be on the most specific line that the only person I've seen, well, I guess there's been 2 people that I've seen do it consistently, have been Zombie and W. Even I can't do it consistently. I'm going to die this race.
Yeah, I wouldn't even equivalate my races to Zombie or W. They're so consistent that I think we'll be seeing a lot of people going a little bit to the left and then hopefully not, but probably collecting somebody else, honestly. Whoever tries that outside line.
Yeah, I definitely would not be surprised if that happens here in silver and even in gold. Starting from the back here with me, W, and Zombie is going to be probably more scary than it was at Macedon. Just because of the volatility of people going out wide in corner 1 and corner 2.
Well, corner 2, like you just said, corner 2 is if you catch the berm there, trying to hang a tight right-hander, you will find a valley of rocks very quick.
Yes, I have done it plenty of times, especially on the short route. I don't know if we've ever ran the main route in a regular season race, but we have run the short version quite a lot. So I've grinded that one quite a bit, and the amount of laps I've lost hitting that little inside berm and flipping down the hill it sucks. It's really crushing.
Yeah, it's very, very crushing. Absolutely.
Even earlier today, I was practicing with Wetberg and Zombie. I went into the valley, and my car actually got hooked on the fence, my back right wheel. And so I just, once it happened, I didn't even reset. I just retired and moved on.
Just let the car sit there, all right?
That's right. And as Zombie was going by, I let him know. I said, "Hey, just make sure you take a quick peek to the left when you're coming down this hill." And he got a good kick from that.
Oh, here we go.
Absolutely. Here we go for 5 laps of qualifying on Sandstone Main. So as I said, this first section here, sorry, I'm just going to ride on with shotgun. If you are not on the absolute inside of that corner as you're going through at full speed, you are going to die. Plain and simple.
100%, yeah. See, Bum taking out the fences real quick. Yeah, you definitely got to take out those fences, tires. Oh, there's so much to take out on this track.
Oh yeah, luckily it's all in the first half of the lap. So your your first attempt at a hot lap is cleared already. You don't have to burn 2 laps by clearing out debris.
Yeah. Also, this corner right here, the little right-hand corner, kind of going into the woods a little bit. that can be a little tricky because you got that berm right there on your left, and if your back tire hits a little too much of it, then it should make for a fun corner.
Yeah, absolutely. There's actually the fast line that we found there is swinging the car out to the right as you're going up the hill, swinging it hard left and then hard right again to make sure you kind of avoid that. And it also just kind of works really well in this car. AJ going for the wide line. Turns out the wide line actually kind of works, but it's a little bit slower, and you're on the outside. So, normal racecraft, you want to be inside on every corner, so you're going to lose time naturally there as well.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm on board with Bone, trying to see what laps he's going to put down here.
Yeah, so for these guys, honestly, anything in the 1 minutes is going to be a pretty solid lap.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I've been hitting, so I think a little lower ones on 1 minutes on when I'm feeling it. I also don't really like this track, I'm not gonna lie.
Me either.
I love this track, I'm just not good at it. So then I hate it.
I could be on board with that. I like this track's in the other variations. I really, really like the short version of this track. It's one of my favorite tracks in the game, honestly.
Yeah.
I just haven't put the time into this main route to really understand and love it yet. And I probably never will. So.
No, especially after you race 15 laps in the Star Beast on this track, you're really not going to like it.
What I might end up doing is hopping in the Super Venom and trying to set a time. I tend to do that with tracks. Usually earlier on in the week, I'll hop in with the Metacar and just push to see how fast I can get. It gives me a good idea of where I'm able to gain time in the worst car.
100%, yeah.
It's something I started doing about 2 seasons ago. Was start of the week, hop in the Metacar on the track, and just... I find learning it in a faster car makes it a little bit easier to get a grasp with the slower car.
Yeah, I've ran quite a few laps in the Super Venom on this track, and still somehow I guess I just don't understand all of it. So I have not yet achieved a time that I am proud of.
Well, I have run 0 laps in the Super Venom here or Boulder Bank, and that can be proven by the fact that both of my personal bests are in the Star Beast.
Heck yeah, Star Beast for the win.
Hey, they're both top 100, so I'll take it.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that at all.
Especially in a Star Beast. Like, if it was in a Stellar or, Hammerhead or Raiden or something like that, I could understand it, but Star Beast, I'll take it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting after this season to see what the leaderboards look like with the Star Beast. Everybody racing it and practicing it, see if anybody puts up some good lap times in this car.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to crack top 50. We definitely won't crack top 25 anywhere.
Oh no, definitely not.
I mean, let's take a look at the schedule. I normally don't do this going into the season. I like to keep it a surprise for people who may not be in the Discord, which if you're not and you want to come hang out, just hang out in the chat with us. Discord.gg/PRA. Feel free to come hang out with us. Let's take a look. So after this week, next week we go into Fincross Main, which small track, big car, going to be tough to put down any real hot laps. It doesn't have the acceleration and the cornering as some of the meta cars. And Northland Outer Reverse. God, next week sucks. Sorry, I've said it multiple times. Majority of the season is rigged against me, I promise you.
Well, and then we got that good old rally trophy to look forward at the end of the season.
That I'm actually super excited for. I cannot wait for that race.
You're excited for the carnage, all right? That's
about
it.
Yeah, absolutely. I just can't wait to full send 7 laps in a Star Beast. Oh, count me in.
How many people do you think are going to DNF on that track, just from the amount of trees and stupidity that the grass serves?
It really depends. I mean, I think a lot of the people in the league at this point are smart enough now to just kind of take it slow and go for survival over speed.
That's true, especially on like the first 4 laps. Ain't no reason to push it because one mistake can have everybody catching up.
Well, after that qualifying session, AJ on the pole once again. Alpha Boss in second, Bumscake third, Ramrod jumping up to fourth after last qualifying. He definitely qualified a lot better. Walleye in fifth, and shout out to Walleye's mom who's in the chat. What's going on?
Oh, heck yeah. Let's go.
That's awesome. Hey, we love Walleye. We're out here supporting him every race. I hope he wins this. I will continue through the qualifying order once we load in here. We're just switching up the rule set and everything. Boogie in 6th, K in 7th, Ice Dude 8th, Toxic in 9th, Rat Attack in 10th, and Phantom rounding out the field in 11th. Looks like Texas is coming off spectate to clear the debris for all of our lovely bronze racers, which is very kind of him.
Texas, come on, man. Where's the Speedy at?
Facts. I don't know if he knows that tradition.
Well, he loses points.
Hey, we got Saturn in the chat too, saying what's up to Walleye's mom. Says, hey, it's the mama fish in the flesh. I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's not what I expected to hear, but hell
yeah. She says she loves him too. Aw.
Aw.
That's sweet. Hey, everyone in the chat, I want to see as many people in here as we can get. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Get it out there. I want to see more people in the chat hanging out in the stream with us than we've had. Let's do it. Let's get people in here. We're already up to...
sit that right now?
Right now we're at 25, which is actually quite good. We normally sit around 18, 19 for the Bronze Series, so definitely more than we normally have, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Let's make it grow, for sure.
By the end of the season, I want to have one of these series with at least 40 or 50 viewers in it at one time. I think that would be absolutely phenomenal.
That'd be sick. 100%. For a rally trophy, that would be awesome.
Yes. Let's get a stacked chat. Let's keep it going. You know, as a league, we're growing every single day. The Discord, shout out to everybody who's in the Discord. We're up to 818 members, I think, when I last looked. Let me go take a quick peek. Oh, it's all the way down when you're on the PC, not up. Where is it? Oh, I've lost it. How many people are in here?
Texas changed to an A-class Vandal to clear the track.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's awesome.
Well, I can't get the... Oh, here it is. 817 members. We got 28 people. We got someone here from England. Duds, what's going on? I'd love to see it. I hope everyone enjoys the stream. Ozzy just says, huh, but I like it. Let's see how many people we can get in here by the end of this race. We got 15 laps here at Sandstone, Maine. That A-Class Vandal is on a tear. Clearing out all the debris.
Oh, up the berm there, which will take out a quarter of the fence.
You don't need to get rid of all of it. Spider, what's going on, buddy? Oh, this is Ozzy Styles. He was supposed to race tonight. Unfortunately, was unable to make it. But good to see you here, man.
What are you doing, Texas?
Kathy, Walleye's mom, says, I'm a fishing junkie. We all are. Go Walleye. Kingfish, we're cheering for you tonight, buddy. Let's do it. Let's see how you can do.
Hell yeah. Imagine the excitement Walleye bringing home a win tonight on this track.
Oh, that would be absolutely unreal, especially with his mother watching live. That would be just phenomenal. I really hope it happens.
If he gets in here and we bring him into the party, if he wins it, I want to hear it. I did it for you, Mama. That's all I want to hear from him.
Oh, absolutely. That's all we need is Walleye saying, I did it for you, Mama. That would make my life complete.
Absolutely.
Dud saying he normally watches Undead Outlaw do these races. Right on, man. We do stream all 3 of the series. So Undead is not in this race, as Racer's saying in the chat right now. He's in silver, so he'll be up next after these 15 grueling laps of Sandstone Main.
Oh, yeah. Well, Texas pulls the Vandal off to the side.
I am going to hop on board with... Let's hop on with Walleye. Give him a little shout out here at the start. We are green, green, green. He started them off quite early down that straight.
Oh,
Give
yeah,
him a little
Boogie
speed.
said, bye-bye. He took the left hand outside there and just cleared.
Absolutely.
Oh, him and Bum.
Oh, we got a bit of calamity up here. Bumskag is really bent out of shape, but he saves it. Very well done from Bumskag there.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Ramrod and Boogie almost collecting probably about 4 cars. That would have been.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. If it keeps up like this, Bumskeg and Boogie still getting into it. Ice Dude is in that mix as well. Walleye doing the smart thing, just sitting back, letting these 3 hooligans duel it out. Sacro, I see you in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Cyber saying that silver is going to be a must-watch race. I agree. I think it's going to be an epic battle. Everyone in silver so close together in times and speed that on these tracks, it's going to be absolute chaos.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm pretty excited for you. What a week to come back down to silver on, you know?
Oh, yeah. Just get ready for the chaos, brother.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, all right? You know, it's either going to be really clean or really not.
Well, as I'm flipping through the field here, right now with Boogie, this front pack is starting to check out a little bit here. Those front 4, Boogie a little bit wide. That's going to give Ice Dude a good run coming up this hill.
Yeah, that front pack is definitely trying to get as far as possible.
And
They
that's
do not
smart.
want anything.
That's definitely smart on this track. We've been saying it all week as we've been practicing. It's whoever breaks away from the field has the highest chance of winning here just because of how technical these tracks are.
Yep, and our pole setter is still up here. AJ doing a good job of trying to put some gap on Alpha Boss here. Alpha looking strong on these 2 races here, you know, sitting up there in the pack on both.
Yeah, he absolutely has looked very strong. I mean, if he finishes the race like this, it'd be 2 second-place finishes for him, which will do wonders for his points.
Absolutely. Well, AJ had the fastest lap, and then somebody took it. I'm not quite sure who. Let's take a look.
Looks like it was Mr. Bumskag who sniped that away from him. And actually, Ramrod took it first, then Bumskag took it from Ramrod, so this front pack is really putting on the gas pedal here.
Well, I'm sure by the end of the race we'll have probably a couple more changes of that fastest lap.
Yeah, definitely going to be some fast lap changes. I see Wetberg in the chat saying that Alpha Boss recently switched to manual with clutch.
Oh, that's a must when you're racing here.
It absolutely is. I know some of these bronze guys are tried and true automatic drivers, and that's okay. They make it work. They're still fast. The fact that they're this fast in automatic is ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, I remember switching from, or somebody was telling me, I was like, automatic, they're like, you gotta do manual with clutch. And I'm like, what difference does it make, man? I tried it, did like a week of it, and I was like, alright, well,
yeah,
maybe this is where it's at, to be honest.
You know, it's one of those things. I talked about it a while back. It has been a while since I talked about it. So let's bring it up again. Little learning time for the folks in the chat.
Actually, Alpha just took the lead from AJ.
He did, and I was riding on board with Ramrod, so I was able to see the pass. But the reason manual with clutch is faster than the other 2 is there's a slight delay when you're shifting gears in automatic and manual. So it's not big, but it's enough that through the course of a 15-20 lap race, it really starts to slow you down. You know, if you think the amount of times you shift in a lap, maybe you lose a tenth per lap. Well, in a 20 lap race, that's 2 full seconds.
Absolutely. And also, I feel like this game does not have the correct downshifting. It doesn't bring you down when it needs to at all, or really in the right gear, I think.
And you know what? I have heard people talk about that where they have to manually shift down into the gear they want anyways on automatic. So, you know, if you're already doing that, you might as well give manual clutch a try.
100%. Well, Ramrod is right behind Bum. He is looking very strong on this race. They're catching up to our leaders here, and it should be hopefully developing to an interesting battle in quite a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it will turn into an interesting battle. Looking towards the middle of the pack here, Walleye is starting to catch Mr. Ice Dude, so definitely going to be looking for that to turn into a good battle as well.
Oh yeah, those guys are best buds, so this will be fun for sure.
Absolutely. Boogie did clear the fast lap a couple laps ago. He has a minute .966. First person to break that minute barrier. AJ and Alpha Boss side by side coming up the hill. Alpha Boss smart to back out of there. Going too wide through this section. There's just not enough room.
No, somebody's definitely going to get the short end of the stick on that corner. There's no way to run both lines and be the same speed.
Yeah, it's just not possible. And if you get pushed out too wide, then you're into the fence or the tree or anything else that could happen out there.
Is that Bum, Alpha, and AJ all battling? Yes, it is.
That
Bum
is all three
right
of them.
There.
Alpha able to get.
Oh, nice, AJ. Wow, that was good. I thought he was gonna get kicked out left there, taking that wide turn on the corner one, but
Yeah, and it actually looked like Alpha got a little bit of that left-hand push through that section, but was able to save it, correct it, keep going straight, and because Bumskeg was battling AJ, was able to hold on to the lead.
oh yeah. See what happens here on this right hand here.
Graham says Boogie's doing well and solid in both races as well. He is. He's definitely proven that he is improving. You know, every week I see him get faster and more consistent, and he's on more than almost anybody I see running laps. So good on him.
Absolutely, I do see Boogie on a lot, so definitely a testament to his dedication.
And that's what it takes, you know, when you want to learn and go faster. It takes running as many laps as you can and talking to some of the faster guys in the league. And honestly, with it being this league, some of the fastest guys in the game.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
You know, when you look at the leaderboards and you see that, you know, 10 out of the top 14 guys are people who do or have ran in PRA, you know, there's definitely tools out there for people to get faster. We're not trying to hide our secrets. We'll give anyone pointers if they ask for it.
100%. I've definitely asked for them and been given. And now whether I can execute, that's a whole different story. All right.
And that's always the challenging part is executing the information that we give to people, because sometimes it's just technically some of the most ridiculous things you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, Bum is able to make that pass on Alpha. I'm not sure what happened there. Alpha was up in first, now he's in third.
You know, that's probably just a product of these three guys battling hard. Bumskag gets that little left kick. AJ shoots the gap on the inside. A little bit of contact is made, but not bad at all.
No, definitely secure in the position, but being respectful.
Hunter, someone is sliding down that hill back there. That was Boogie. Boogie must have caught that inside berm going up the hill and found the Valley of Death.
Man, well, somebody had to do it, I guess. Unfortunately, it was Boogie.
You know, it happens to everybody. Happens to the best of us, man. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah, I will not be surprised if I do it, so.
Honestly, at some point in the race, I might honestly do it as well. This track is so wild for me that who knows what's going to happen. Seems like everyone but this front pack is starting to spread out a little bit. Walleye back up into fifth. Must have had a good battle with Ice back there.
I totally forgot they were back there battling.
So did I, but the battle for this lead has been absolutely stellar, so we can't really go anywhere else.
Yeah, I've been switching through. Oh,
AJ's on his side.
No!
Gets collected, thrown down the hill by Bumskag. Has to hit the reset. That was definitely a tally. Possibly even a caution. Alpha Boss got a little bent out of shape after that, and Bum just shot through to the lead.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for AJ for sure. I mean, they were having a great race too, and now I'm sure he's just praying for a caution at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually going to flip on to Bumskag just to see if he checks up after the start-finish here. And Bum goes to silver, says Spider. You know, definitely a possibility. He is not slowing down, so we are still green.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really collect them too much, so I don't know if it would have counted as a tally there.
I mean, it definitely would have counted as a tally, seeing as how AJ had to reset. But I don't know if there's,
true.
I don't know if there's been any other duo car incidents. Something that's new that I implemented was there has to be 2 cars involved for it to be a tally. You can't just spin on your own.
Phantom finds the Valley of Death.
Quote it. That's the new name for that. That's the Valley of Death. I love it.
I literally just switched to him, and then I see him hit the berm, and actually the tree saved him. One of the only times I'll ever be thankful for a tree is that one right there.
Yeah, it seems like some of these guys in the back maybe just didn't have the time to practice quite as much on this track. It's a really tough track, and if you didn't spend time on it, then Godspeed to you.
Yeah, you'll be having some kind of fun, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, what? Caution.
Oh, boy. And AJ's prayers have been answered.
The literal cutoff, man. What the heck?
At the cutoff. So we are going to have a 2-lap shootout for the victory here. I expect to see some spectacular carnage going into the start-finish line here.
Nobody's going to leave anything on the table.
No.
Everybody was like, all right, you know, whatever. Just finish where I'm at, and then they heard caution. They said, oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I mean, I say it time and time again. This is racing. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. I don't even... Who crashed? Did you see anything?
I was flipping through the field. Didn't really see anything happen. So, it is what it is, and we're going to go with it. We got 2 good officials in there. Texas is taking the lead tonight for the first time, but we have one of the most veteran officials in our league, Squeller, in there helping him out. So,
yeah, I'm sure. Definitely not for no reason. They saw something for sure.
yeah.
I just want to know what.
Well, I'm going to ride on board with Ice Dude going into this restart. If anyone's going to make a move for something, I think it's going to be this man.
Yeah, he's got that inside and just close enough to possibly stay away from any carnage that ensues and still be there to make a move on him.
I would not be surprised to see Ice Dude duck to the inside into corner 1 here. Just try to
you
get
have to.
anything. We are green. He actually goes to the middle. Interesting choice. And immediately pays for it.
You just had to talk about it.
Hey, listen, you know, it's a gift. What can I say?
Wally up in third here.
A little bent out of shape, but he collects it, keeps it going. Now Alpha Boss in a familiar position. 1.5 laps to go. Got Bumskag in front of him. Can he make it happen?
Well, we'll definitely see. I would be anything less.
Oh, AJ into a tree.
What?
He's dead.
Oh, no.
He is dead. Gone.
He is checked out. Yep. That sucks, man. They were having a good race, too. Oh, Phantom gets into Ramrod. That's a wait, we're not
no
doing
tallies. We are caution cutoff.
Wait.
The only thing that may happen is a full course restart, but they didn't stop at the start, so, yep. We are green to the end. The white flag just taken by Bumskag. Let's hop on board with Alpha Boss, see if you can give anything to Bumskag here. Bum hits the inside barrier. Alpha tucks into the inside, breaks up, gives Bumskag the respect. And I don't know what happened to Wally. He might have gone into the Valley of Death.
Yeah, I just flipped to him as he was resetting on like the very middle of that hill, so
Man,
I think he did.
What a valiant effort from Walleye, though. Really pushed it to the limits here tonight. But we have 2 corners left. Can Alpha make anything happen on Bumskag? Or is he going to give Bum the respect? And it looks like he is.
Hey, I think respect is racing him hard. I think that's what Bum would want anyways. So.
I think so too. Either way, Bumskag, 2 for 2 on the night, 3 for 4 on the season. We shall see what happens next week and where he goes. Alpha Boss in second, Boogie third, Toxic in fourth, Walleye. Shout out to the Kingfish in fifth, and shout out to the Fish Mama in the chat. We love to have you here. Rat Attack in sixth, AJ seventh, Amsterdam, also known as K in eighth, Ice Dude in ninth, Phantom in 10th, Ramrod rounding out your field in 11th. What a chaotic group of races.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Almost makes me scared for my race coming up next year.
I also want to give a quick shout out to everyone who joined in the stream. We had up to, I think I saw 32 people tuning in, so shout out to all of you for coming out and watching. Mr. Bumskagaroony.
Yo!
Welcome back to the booth.
Hold on, I just gotta point out that Wired did call you Walleye right after you left. So
No.
you can't just blame me for it now.
No. I would never.
Sorry, I had to out you on that one, man.
Well, that was quite the race. I mean,
I just want it known I have more wins in Pro than Inferno.
Oh my god.
Bum bringing out the text-to-speech. I love it.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, that
man.
was some crazy race. Alpha Boss, one more time, made me work my rear end off. And then I almost blew it on the last lap.
I noticed that. It was definitely going to be an interesting battle, but Alpha, being the respectful guy he is, brake checked a little bit to not spin you.
I would have not bothered one bit if he ran me out of the corner on that. That was my fault. I would have, if he did it, I probably would have ran him out, to be honest with you.
You know,
A mistake's a mistake. You got to capitalize on it.
fair
That's
enough.
what I said. I said I think Bum would respect him just as much if he ran him hard on that.
I would have had no ill will or any bad feelings if he ran me out of that corner. I deserved it. Well, I'll be honest with you. There was an AJ flipped, and I couldn't stop, and I ran him out. And then
We caught that in 4K.
somebody said that was one tally, and we're just driving along, and then Ice Dude's like, "No, that I had a tally," and everybody forgot about it. So on the restart,
did have one at the
Phantom,
start.
he did, and at the restart, Phantom on that last lap literally corner bombed somebody on accident because of his ping, I think. And that's all I heard in my
man.
ear was corner bomb, and I lost complete concentration and ran up that hill. And I caught it just in time, or I would have been over.
Yeah, it was definitely terrifying. I mean, coming to a caution on the caution cutoff lap is never a fun thing to see when you're in the lead.
No. AJ and Alpha Boss were supposed to come in here with me, but it didn't look like they wanted to show up to talk about it.
Well, you know, it is what it is. But hey, shout out to Alpha Boss. He had 2 incredible races as well.
Man, people say I'm getting fast. Ha! Alpha Boss is getting fast. My goodness, did he run me hard today? I love it. I love it. I don't mind coming from behind. Don't get me wrong, but man, my fingers hurt.
Well, I can't say I blame you.
You did a good job holding it together, those 2 races there. Definitely congratulations. for
Thank
sure.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, we are going to wrap up the stream here. I don't know, Bumskeg, are you planning on racing in silver, or are you going to come up here into the booth and talk to these lovely folks?
I told
No,
Racer
his
Chick
fingers
even
hurt.
Inferno. Look, man, now I really want to race to beat Inferno because I know I can. But I already told Racer Chick
Ow.
that I would. I already told Racer Chick I'd do the stream with her. So
Okay, right on. Sounds good. Well, we are going to wrap it up there. Congratulations, Bum, on your back-to-back wins.
thank you.
And you'll be catching Bumskag and Miss Racer Chick in the booth very, very shortly. They're probably going to get it started as soon as we end this one. So don't go anywhere. I want to see the same numbers we had this stream in the next one. So make sure you tune in.